This is why I was saying about Fabinho. You see, when you guys were saying you wouldn't mind, I think it was more you, Drift, saying you wouldn't mind Fabinho being a permanent centre back if we got another DM in. You know why I never liked that idea. Things get unravelled when it's not natural. You see how good Fabinho has been playing centre back this season. It's new, innit? Strikers don't know how to play against Fabinho because he's new. It's new to him. It's new to him. It's new to the striker. You don't know how he's going to mark you. You don't know what he's going to do. You don't know his reaction times on things. It's new, innit? You haven't figured him out yet. You see Bobby when he was back in the false 9, 17, 18 and 16, 17, it was new. Clubs didn't know how to play against that. What's this? Do I mark him? Do I not? Do I go tight? Do I not? What happens when it don't work? He's not natural. This is not his natural position. So this whole shoehorning has been a problem from the start. When 16, 17 came around and we had to play Henderson as a DM for the whole season because we couldn't afford to buy an out and out DM, he was starting to get found out, right? Because top class players will suss you out. Even if you're not a top class manager, you will suss us out. Firmino is not a number 9. Hence why when we've got the ball in attack, my man's not where he should be because he doesn't think like that.
Bruv,
half of it's his fault, half of it is the fault of the club. Because by this point, as a man and as a footballer, he should be thinking to himself, I need to get in the box. But you know what? He'll never think like that. Bro, if I grow up a lion from a cub and I cut myself and that lion smells blood, it's still going to eat me, bruv. It's natural. It is natural, bruv. If I've got a snake in the house and I keep it in a cage and I let it loose,
snakes, fam.
It's going to eat me. Why? Because it's natural.
No, bruv,
we
do
are
you know
not
something?
doing natural things.
Do you know what it is, Cal? We already know. We already know.
I'm sorry,
you know
sorry, guys. Let me land. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired. My little one has got, Matt, you all know about this. You know them little puzzle pieces you get where you've got to put the sheep in the sheep shape.
Yeah.
You've got to put the cat in the cap shape and all this. Bruv, I don't see my little one trying to put the sheep in the cat shape. What's the sheep in the sheep shape? You know why? Because it fits there, bruv. It's normal, isn't it?
I know exactly.
Shout out to Vinny, Vinny's our barber, obviously, Matt, who just said
that
with Firmino's not working anymore.
Yeah.
Bruv, it's not a coincidence that West Brom, who've got Sam Allardyce, who's a dead manager, let's be honest, he's a dead manager. He's brought in to stop teams getting relegated. That's his job. His job is to come in and stop the league.
He's the debt collector. He's the debt collector.
He's a loan shark. It's no coincidence that Sean Dyche, who again is a dead manager, doing well with his resources, but he's a dead manager. Let's be honest, he's a dead manager. Come to Anfield and figured us out. Not to mention Guardiola. Guardiola came to the club and was like, "Oh,
I
said, oh, you're gonna play the false 9 against us again, yeah? Okay, cool. Flipping even today, you know why they put 3 at the back, right? It's simple. The wing backs tuck in when Salah and Mane have got the ball, and you've got an extra man there to just roam around and follow Firmino. It's basic. How can I figure this out? And I'm little old Callum sitting there in Croydon, not getting paid to be Liverpool's back row, but I can figure this out. Come on, man. How can I figure this out?
You know what?
Callum from Croydon can figure out what Klopp's...
I dropped the beat for Cal's rant.
I'm dropping the beat. No, I have to. It has to be done. It has to be done.
See? A couple of you saying I need a massage. You know, I don't even want a massage. I'm going to bed early tonight, setting my alarm, and I'll get up, watch UFC, and go back to bed. That's how I feel right now, yeah. But I'm sorry.
If I watch UFC tonight, I might end up punching someone up because it's going to really bar me up still. No,
Carl, you couldn't have said it any better.
Callum from Croydon. I'm little old Callum from Croydon. Look at this again, Milner left back for our whole season. Are you mugging me? I'll be sitting there laughing and thinking, oh, Milner's getting injured after playing 4 games in a week at the age of 35 because he got ripped.
Hey, vibes, we're vibes. We vibed.
We a right back and put him left back for a whole season, not to mention all the other games he's had to play since then.
Yeah.
But yet and still, Matip goes down, Gomez goes down, Van Dijk goes down, and we say, oh no, that's cool. We're going to play Henderson at centre back. Let's put another piece of the puzzle where it's not meant to be. And you asked me to paint a Picasso. You're lucky to get a children's painting at this point. And you mugging me, bro. You're telling me right now, yeah, that flipping Nat Phillips, who was sent out on loan to Stuttgart, came back for 1 game against Everton, and then sent straight back out to Stuttgart, is meant to be my saviour this season now. No, imagine this, yeah. Imagine this said to me, you know what, this isn't working, I want us to end, yeah. Then I'm like, oh, you know what, cool, I'll take it on the chin. Then she called me back for one night, gets a little cocky, and then the next morning she wakes up and says, I don't want to be with you anymore. That is what Liverpool did to Nat Phillips. And this is the guy that's meant to come and is this what it is now? Yeah? We've gone to Preston, and no disrespect to Ben Davies. I ain't seen him play, yeah? No disrespect to him. Or we go to him and say, you know what, you've been playing in the Championship all season, but we need you to come in now and start marking players like Mbappe potentially in the Champions League when we get to the next round of the Champions League. If we get there, we might need you to mark Benzema. So you've gone from marking even Tony, who's probably the best Championship striker, to marking players like Benzema, who have been playing World Cup and European trophies and all these things, right? So this is what we're doing now. And then you're saying, all right, Kabak, let's bring in Kabak, a player we could have signed in the summer, but we didn't because Klopp wanted other options. And even in January, Klopp made it obvious he didn't want Kabak. But now we're saying, oh, Kabak can come in and he's going to be the savior.
Thank you.
And then people are going to turn around and say Klopp is not working on a shoestring budget. And Klopp, but I'm surprised we've even got this far. I'm surprised we've got this far. Are you mugging me? Do you know what? You know what? Don't get me wrong. Klopp's got a whole smoke tonight. He has, innit? Because he's got a lot of stuff wrong in the last few months. But you know what Klopp's done at this club under the restraints he's got? Jurgen Klopp beat Floyd Mayweather with one hand tied behind his back and a bum knee. That's what he did.
Facts.
Tell me I'm wrong. Wrong.
No, you're facts, bro.
And then you're telling me that FSG did this, FSG did that. I want to hear what they've done. You built a training facility.
Don't want to hear it. Bro.
Do you know what that's like? Do you know what that's like, Drift? That's like you buy me a car and then me stunting on everyone saying, oh, look at my new car. AXA paid for the training facility, bruv. AXA paid for it. AXA paid for it, bruv. And you're going to tell me, imagine that, Drift. Imagine you buy me a car and I'm like, oh, Drift, I really appreciate it. Don't say nothing to no one, no. And then the next time you see me, I've got bare people around the car and I'm like, yeah, you know how a man does, innit? You know, man obviously gets this paper and look what I've got now to show for it. You'd be like,
I've got a better one for you. You know what Klopp's managed to do? Klopp's managed to roll around in a Lamborghini, letting everybody think, man, stunting 101, bro. 50 Cent G-Unit settings. But nobody ever gets to follow him home. You know why? Because man takes a sharp left and pulls into the estate room by a man lives with his mum in some dead council estate, bro. So no one actually truly knows what's going on behind the scenes. But out on road, he's stunting. That's what we're doing. We're winning Champions League. We're winning the league. We're stunting. We're looking all spectacular. You see behind the scenes, man's still living at home in a dead council estate, bro. Because FSG are broke. FSG are broke, bro.
Let me finish off, Drew, because I ain't even close to landing yet, bro. I ain't even taken out the plane. The plane's still in the air and the wheels still ain't come out yet, and the cabin pressure's still high. Because I'm fuming at the moment, yeah. I'm absolutely livid at the moment. I've had enough. You see, even if we go back to the season we won the league, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Robertson, Trent, Virgil, flipping Sadio Mane, Firmino, Salah. Do you know how lucky we were with injuries that season? So let me get this straight to you guys. Yeah, after we won the Champions League, we had Moreno, who's dead as anything, and we had Robertson as our 2 left backs. Yeah, we let Moreno go on a free. Absolutely fine with that. Yeah. Do you know what we said then? Nah, Milner's the backup left back this season. Are you mugging me again? So hold on, let me get this straight. 16, 17, Milner's got to play left back all season, even though Moreno's there because we've got a dead left back. So Milner has to go there. Yeah? Because Klopp can't get the money to buy an out-and-out left back. We've now got an out-and-out left back and we've got a dead one sitting on the bench playing bottle flip. You remember that? Bottle flip on the bench. Yeah? So he's there now because he's there for vibes and banter apparently because he speaks good Spanish and that lot with the rest of the guys. He's good. He's good. He's a laugh, innit? He's a laugh. That's why he's there. So he's still there. He gets sent out because we've let his contract expire, even though we could have sold him the season before and got another backup. But no, that's too easy. That makes common sense. We don't do that at Liverpool. So now he's still there, does the bottle flip, boom, he's gone out the door, and we say, no, it's cool. We'll just go into the season with one left back. That makes sense, innit? Knowing full well, Man City have got Benjamin Mendy, Zinchenko, and a couple other men who can fill in that position. Knowing full well, Man
United can loan to Leipzig, bruv, and then let him go, bruv. That's how many left backs they've got.
Yeah, for real.
Facts. Not even landed yet, though, Drift. Facts. Not even landed yet. Yeah?
Bruv, I'm doing a Superman, bruv. I'm trying to fly alongside the plane, bruv.
So we do that now. And then boom, Trent's on the right back position. Who's Trent's back up? Nathaniel Klein. But hold on, Nathaniel Klein's been sent out to Bournemouth. And then boom, we don't see him again. And that's it. So Nico's got to be fast-tracked, even though Nico's probably not ready. So that's our backup. We've got a teenager backing up our 21-year-old. Smart thinking, yeah? Smart thinking. Then we look at it and we go, oh, we've got 4 centre-backs, 2 of which are very injury-prone. Virgil van Dijk's played 90-odd games in a row. Maybe he might not get injured. But Lovren's going. So we're down to 3. But bear in mind, we've got 3, but 2 of those are injury-prone. So you know what that's like, Drift? That's like me having 4 wheels on my car, but 2 of the tyres are blown. Or they got slow punctures. But I've got to say, you know what? It's cool. I've got a spare one in the car, but the tread's very low. But it's cool. The tread's low, but it's cool. I'll throw it on if one of the tyres go. But boom, 2 of the tyres go.
And you're trying to make a motorway journey.
But what do I do then? Drift? So what, am I driving on rims now? No, it's cool. I'll just go and get a couple third-hand tyres, not second-hand, third-hand tyres, and I'll whack them on the car. That's what I'll do for this season, yeah? That's what I'll do.
No, bro, and they're not even the right side. The car has 18, and now we're rolling on 10.
Then I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking, oh, but Genie's here is cool, but Genie's only got a year left on his contract now. Oh, we're going to let this run down because we don't want to put the contract up early, which is what we should have done when we won the Champions League. Genie should have got a new contract then because now we wouldn't be in this situation asking about, oh, is Genie staying? Is Genie going? That's when he should have got the contract renewal then. But no, we'll let it run down because we let our player contracts run down a little bit more than other clubs so we can save a little bit more money and put it into those players when they decide to give them a new contract because that's smart thinking. Let's let them run down to 2 years, innit? Because that's what's happening at the moment. Couple men are sitting on 2 years thinking, do I even sign or do I stay or do I not? Because we wanted to save money. When you got players like Salah, Virgil, when these men should really have got new contracts again when we won the Champions League. But here it is. Here's the conundrum, you man. When we give players new contracts, we're told this is new signings. Imagine that. Imagine that. Do you know what that's like? That's like me cleaning my windows and saying to my missus, oh, I just built a new conservatory. Piss off, FS. I'm done. The mic's dropped. You man take the show away. I'm done.